Hi, I'm Max and this is Behind the Sound. The project we are looking at is a score I did for a short movie, also did the sound post-production for it. But that is not what I want to show you today, because the movie is not out yet, so we have to wait until this happens. So in the meantime, I'd like to show you the track I already released, Bluff at Last, and this is an extended version of the end credits from this movie. So without further ado, let's dive into it. I have a list here and we start with the strings. There we are. Okay, you can hear this is the main ostinato, the main theme of this track. This is also where it all started. And I built a track kinda around this ostinato. So it is the strings of the core of this track. As you can see, they are almost always playing. Yeah, I know I got some feedback that the ostinato here is maybe a bit annoying, bit overused. I know, tell me what you think about this on the track. I just liked it so much when I made a track that maybe I overused it because I loved it so much. I don't know. Tell me what you think. The main instrument, no, this is the wrong one. There we are. Spiccato from Arruggiato. ATO, my absolute favorite spiccato patch, very direct sound. And I layered it with the Symphony Essential string ensemble, which has a quite distant sound, and combined they have a full and rich sound. So good tip, layering your instruments, whatever you have on your hand, is really helpful to create a bright sound. Just skip to the different parts. We have chord progression here. I repeated the chord progression again. But I only put a fifth on top, as you can see here. And then we have a lot of different parts. And here... sorry for the audio dropouts. This... I think my recording program is messing up a little bit now. But yeah, I hope you don't mind. And as you can see, it's kind of straightforward, just up. Maybe it's not that accurate or realistic, playable by real orchestra, but I don't care. Actually, it's virtual instrument, so virtual players can do it. And I wanted it to sound like that. I tried it to do it a bit more realistic, but yeah, I kept it that way for the track. And like I said, the main ostinato is repeated again with more top notes, so it gets quite high at the end. And I really like to use ensembles. As you can see, it's all on one track, very easy to play, very easy to record. And when they are playing all unisono anyway, then it's no need to divide them out into the different sections, basses, cello, viola, violin. So I like to use ensembles in with a lot of instruments. All right. Next up, brass. Brass. Have some aggressive hits here. And also melodic part. And I use the Symphony Essentials for this, also for the bass winds, which is also an ensemble. And yeah, I like the aggressive and direct sound of them. Yeah, not that direct, you know what I mean. What I want to talk about very quickly, I think I covered that in another tips video, but this stuff, which is, I think it's only in Cubase, but I'm not sure. It's expression maps, and this means I can put the different articulations like staccato, legato, or sustain, and other effects and expressions, like a swell here, and I can easily access them here and program them, because normally those instruments come with different articulations, and you can access all those articulations via the key switches, which are laid down on the keyboard, and so you have also to program them into your music. And yeah, what you can see is I've actually forgot it for the bass ones here, so you can see this is the key switch for the staccato patch, and what you just have to do when you made your expression map, loaded it in, just draw the staccato in, and then they all have assigned the staccato to it. So what it does, just quickly get into the settings. I have an expression map, made them myself because no instrument has them with them. So you have the name and you have the note key that it should be pressed with the key switch. So what it does, it presses the key for you. So you can get it out of your direct MIDI data onto a special command, and so it's not messy and it's very clear, and the workflow is great. It's a good tip. Okay, so then let's get to the next thing. Piano. Piano does some kind of underscore in the whole track, playing a lot of the parts. And the good thing about a piano is it has these short notes and long notes and all the frequency range, so it's very great to play any time of any kind of underscore. So combined with the strings, so it kind of serves as melodic or tonal percussion in this track. So that's all about the piano, I would say. I think you got a point. Oh yeah, just to mention one thing, there is one part, I think it's here, of the piano, and let's get the drums. In this part only drums are playing, but the piano is playing as well, so this is the only melodic part there. So it's kind of yeah, like I said, tonal percussion here. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Okay. Synthesizers, not much to talk about. The synths here. Scoring guitars I used for those drones. Wait. Use them a lot in the score for those deep and scary or more dramatic sounds. But more important is this rhythmic synth here, which plays along with the percussion, the drums. So I really like to combine synthesizers with drums, something, I don't know, what Hans Zimmer and Chunky XL and some great composers do, and I love to do that as well. Then, talking about drums, have a look at the drums. I used Action Strikes and the Epic Doll from 8DO, another great ensemble. So I have a lot of notes in this here. And as you can see, I programmed all the notes myself on this track. Didn't use any loops or finished phrases for this time. Sometimes I do it, but I don't know, this time just felt... I just knew the rhythms and yeah. So yeah, don't know if there's something that special about the drums here. Something I want to talk about this drum kit here, because this is also main thing. I used kind of a normal rock drum kit playing there, and like here we have a lot of toms going on. And good tip, tune your drums. Thanks to the Global Composer Network on Facebook, I got a tip to tune the drums, and this is really helpful because especially the toms, they are tonal, melodic, and so I assigned them to E flat, B flat, C sharp, and E flat, an octave higher. So it suits my scale in my track, so it fits into it better. I think I also tuned the snare. Yeah, so that's a great tip. Tune the drums. Yeah, so and what you can see here is cowbell. You know, every song needs more cowbell. That's always the case. That's undeniable. Every song needs more cowbell. So I thought, whoa, this is epic. This is cool, but it needs more cowbell. So I grabbed the cowbell, this one, and there we are. This is the cowbell. Also on this part. If you listen very closely, I think you have heard it in the track. It's not that in the foreground, so I don't know if you can hear it in the finished track. Yeah, let's activate some stuff here, just for the sake of fun. If you know that it's there, you can still hear it. But I'm sure nobody noticed that there's a cowbell. But it is there. Maybe I'll include in every future song, include cowbell. I don't know, think every good song needs cowbell, definitely. Yeah, so maybe also triangle, I don't know, but triangle is not such a thing like cowbell. Oops, only. So I felt triangle would be great here. Yeah, go on. Vocal stuff, like you heard some solo woman, which plays along with the main melody, and which is Ceres, whatever you pronounce it, from Audict. Beautiful voice. And another vocal thing is the Venus choir. I have to unfreeze it. Yeah, freezing is also a great way to save CPU or RAM. your computer, and also to just nail it down into an audio file, so it all the commands, and if there's something kind of arise going on, then you can save it. So really beautiful women's choir with a lot of syllables and vowels you can choose from, and was a lot of work to program that, because you have to come up with kind of a row of syllables, and then we have a different tab, and also have to build in a lot of key commands to get the starting points, and also for certain syllables I wanted at the end. Just you can see that here. It jumps around. I wanted this she for the last part, so without programming anything again, just told it to jump at this syllable. So some work of programming there, but I think it's worth it because it's really beautiful choir, and it's great. You have a choir in your computer, so it's still amazing. Okay, think that's this. So we come to the last, but definitely not least, the guitars and bass. So where we are, there we are. I recorded this myself, used the bass amp, amplify it a little bit. You hear I did some sliding on there. You don't hear it in the finished track, but yeah, always the same. You record something and in the end it's just in the mix, disappearing. And then we have guitar, shredding guitar. So this creates this kind of Pacific Rim vibes. When I was making it, I felt like I kind of heard it before, or I knew I was doing something that was kind of done before, but just after it I realized that it's kind of the Pacific Rim style, but yeah. I like this. I always like to use guitars to get an ostinato, really powerful. And as you can see, I recorded it 2 times, and for the left and the right channel to get fat guitars. Great tip. Doubling guitars. So I used the VST amp rack to amplify it, so it just plugged into my audio interface, the guitar, and used this. I really like the amp rack because with this foot switches and also microphones on the amp, you can change the position and the mix of the microphones. And it's great in the SM57. I also have it myself. It's the microphone for amp recording, and on the snare it's always the same all over the world. It's crazy. So I like it because it's very intuitive to use this amp rack. I don't like the guitar rig that much for this. So same at the end, and down here, as you can hear, I did some bending, and so guitar plays a lot. It's often in the background, so you don't hear it that much. It's already disappearing a bit, but the thing is, you can definitely hear it when it's missing. Yeah. So this was this guitar going on there. Yeah, I think this is it. Overall, I threw reverb on it. So use the LA scoring stage and just kind of lowered the, not really cut off, but lowered the bass frequencies to get it not that muddy. So yeah, I send all the orchestral instruments into this reverb to get a one room like in a scoring stage. So yeah, I think that's it. Don't want to waste much more time. No, no. So tell me what you think about it. I try to record those behind the sound now without editing. So I think I need more tries to do it, but yeah, it's saves me time to edit it. And maybe tell me if you like it that way, or if you want it edited, or to get rid of all those like now when I don't know what to say. So yeah, please give me feedback. Tell me how you like it overall. If you want to see something, if you missed something, I want to go into this expression map, freezing, whatever, some tips. I record a video about that as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. You can go, I think there will pop up some videos you can watch, like the track we talked about, can rewatch it, listen to it, and also some other video pops up, and also a link to my Bandcamp where you can support me and buy this track, for example, or any other track or album. So thank you for that. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think. And so see you later and stay tuned. Bye.